Hey guys, Kling just dropped their latest model, Kling 3.0. I've spent over £150 on credits over the last few days testing it out so that you don't have to. This is just an updated video to show you all of the new features and how to use them. I'm actually extremely impressed with how it performs. It is hands down the best video model at the moment in most areas. Compared to all other models, it definitely makes stuff feel super cinematic, and the emotion you can get across is crazy. Anyway, let's get right into it. The first thing you'll notice is that the generations take a really long time. That's normal whenever a new model comes out, and it should speed up fairly soon once everyone stops testing it. If you are using Higgsfield, you can access Kling 3.0 by going to the Video tab, hitting change, and then Kling 3.0. Hopefully they add a quick link button for it soon. Just to run through some of the settings, pretty much all of the settings are the same. If you are using Higgsfield or Kling, they are just laid out in a different format. You can see down here that Kling now allows up to 15 seconds of video generation, which is very impressive, and lets scenes play out for longer, which is always a good thing. You can adjust it up and down depending on how long you want the video, and change the resolution to be higher quality too. With this new update, they also support native 2K/4K images, which means the overall quality will be higher, because the higher resolution image you can provide, the more pixels the video model has to play with. So let's test some simple scenes first, like this scene of a couple talking in their kitchen. By the way, I'll include a prompt bank of all of the prompts I've tested and used underneath this video.
I honestly think AI is the most incredible thing since electricity. It's going to solve all our problems.
I don't know, I just feel like it's gonna take away the real warmth of human life.
That was pretty promising. The movements are all fluid and natural, and the lip sync was clean. The way the characters interact feels completely normal, which is a massive upgrade on Kling 2.6. Another huge upgrade is the level of realism in the way the characters act and show emotion. Here's some examples.
AI.
It is the future.
How can I not be real? How can I be just a prompt? Please, can someone help me?
There was a few issues there with the dialogue being messed up, but you can regenerate or mess with the prompt to fix that. Here's another example from the Higgsfield Explore page. This model is incredible at presenting the emotion, and the more detail you put into the prompt, the better it gets. With Kling 3.0, you can also include elements or references that bind and character lock certain features of the video. All you need to do is click the Elements button and upload a couple of photos of the object or person you want to lock in. So for example, you can upload different camera angles of how they look. For a long time, if you had, for example, a character like this, where they are partially turned away from the camera and their face isn't fully visible, when they turn to face the camera, the AI would just guess what they look like and you would get some bad outputs. But that is no longer an issue, as you can add these references and essentially train the AI to know what the character or objects look like from different angles. I find the best way to do this is to go into Nano Banana Pro or the image model of your choice and generate multiple camera angles of the character or object using simple prompts like this. Once you have those, you can upload them in the Elements tab and lock them in. For this video, I created an element called Bella and used photos like this for the references. Let's see what a generation looks like if I don't use these elements. You can see the face is completely different to how we want it. But now look at this one when I used elements of how the woman looks. It's pretty much the same person. That solves so many problems, and I've actually been asked about this issue of face consistency in the community frequently, so this is awesome. But it gets better than that. The most impressive addition to Kling 3.0 is the multi-shots feature. If you are using Higgsfield, you'll see this toggle button up here. All you need to do is toggle that and you'll be presented with shot 1, and you can add up to 5 shots. If you are using the actual Kling website, you can do 6 shots. You can also change the duration of how long each shot lasts. So how does multi-shot work? What it will do is essentially allow you to prompt multiple scenes directly into the video, even from just one start frame. All you need to do is add the shots, like I said before, then add a prompt of what scene you want to include in the video in each shot. This is a game changer because usually the longest part of the production process is creating consistent images and stitching them all together. This removes a lot of that work because its consistency is incredible. Here's an example using this reference image where I've added 5 shots and a prompt into each one. I wanted a waitress to come and give the man a birthday cake. That was pretty incredible. The scene changes and consistency make it seem like an actual movie sequence. Again, like I said earlier, I'll include the prompts I used below the video. I find that to get the best results from this feature, using ChatGPT to do more detailed prompts really helps. All you need to do is upload the start frame and give a simple prompt like this one. Make sure you give a rough idea on what sort of story you want to have. And obviously, the more detailed you are with that idea, the more focused and specific the prompts you are given will be. Then you can just copy and paste these prompts into each shot you've added. Here's another example of an action scene, again using ChatGPT to give the shot prompts. Honestly, this new model is mind-blowing. The consistency in these ninja ones are great. In the second one I added some dialogue and that his sword should be on fire.
You should not have come here.
Kling 3.0 also allows the use of start and end frames, so you can incorporate these into your videos as well if you want to end on a specific frame. Plus, you don't just have to use the multi-shot feature for cinematic film stuff though. Here's an example where I wanted to create a fashion advert. I uploaded the start frame and the end frame and asked ChatGPT to fill in the shot sequence. Another great use case for the multi-shot that I've been testing is UGC videos and branded content. If you take a start frame like the one of this influencer, you can then prompt for different B-roll style UGC content, either showcasing the product or showcasing them using the product. If you play around and experiment with this, I think it could be insanely powerful. Here's some examples.
This shampoo makes my hair feel so soft. I love this toothpaste. I can even drink water afterwards.
One thing I've noticed with Kling 3.0 is that towards the end of the videos, it starts to go a bit glitchy. So what I would suggest is you don't include any sort of dialogue at the end.
Come and spend a day in the life with me. Thanks for watching.
This is a big opportunity to capitalize on how amazing this model is. So many businesses are going to want videos like this, and you can create them so much easier now. The model also works great with animation. I'll make a full video on that soon, but here's an example.
He is here!
You can also do really dynamic camera movements with this model using prompts like this. If you list certain movements, it does them really accurately, leading to generations that look super professional. They also allow you to lock an element to each scene, which is insane. All you need to do is go on the Elements tab and add images of the object. Then when you reference it in the shots, it will know what it looks like. For example, I wanted to cut to a scene of this ancient artifact, so I added it as an element on the shot and got this generation. You can also prompt for really specific sound effects in the videos, and it does a great job at it. Like in this clip, I asked for explosions in the background.
How can I not be real? How can I be just a prompt? Please, can someone help me?
I've just discovered this while filming this video, so I'll add it in now. You can also add more than 5 shots if you want by not using multi-shot and doing a large prompt yourself. In this example, the author has given a super detailed prompt from ChatGPT and included 8 cutscenes, referencing each with shot 1, shot 2, etc. Here is the result.
클링 3.0 보셨어요?
¿Ya está disponible?
So yeah, this model is a big step forward for AI video, and I'll keep testing and refining it so that you all stay up to date. If you do any experiments with it, make sure you share them with the community. Thanks guys.